Hey everyone, it's Portia here from Centric Nincompoop, and today I thought I would do something a little different. I've decided to do a junk journal with me. I recently just finished making the cover and inserts of my junk journal, and I'd printed off some photos that I was hoping to put in it, so join me while I do that, I guess. You may hear some baby noises in the background. MJ is in the lounge with me as I film everything, and this will have a voiceover for once. So you'll get to see what I'm doing, and yeah, I'll talk over the top if I can think of anything to say. But yeah, enjoy. I thought I would do something a little different. I've decided to do a junk journal with me. I recently just finished making the cover and inserts of my junk journal, and I'd printed off some photos that I was hoping to put in it, so join me while I do that, I guess. You may hear some baby noises in the background. MJ is in the lounge with me as I film everything, and this will have a voiceover for once, so you'll get to see what I'm doing, and yeah, I'll talk over the top if I can think of anything to say. But yeah, enjoy. Yeah, so I guess you'll notice that last week I didn't end up having any videos, or Tuesday this week. So things have been a bit tough, I guess, mental health wise. And we've got Joe's brother living with us at the moment, and I still feel very awkward filming around other people. So I haven't really had too many chances where I could get some filming done in between him being out of the house, Joe being at work, and MJ being asleep. So sorry, but life's how it is. So today I decided that, so I'm posting this video tomorrow, but I decided that I'd get a whole bunch of things done because my friend Chelsea came around yesterday so I could help her make a junk journal for a road trip that she's going on in the next couple of weeks. And so I decided, while I was helping her make hers, since I've been making a few lately for Swapbot swaps and to send to some of my pen pals as Christmas presents, I decided to make my own junk journal. And I was going through my phone photos earlier, and there was some really cute ones I found of MJ and of my mum's cat Albie. So I wanted to add those in because they're really awesome memories. So there's a photo I've got of my mum's cat, and it looks like a lion just sitting there watching its prey. He's a pretty cool cat, very cuddly, which I like. Yeah, so MJ and I went for a walk yesterday down to the post office, and it was extremely sunny outside. Felt like the first day of summer, really. So I put a sun hat on her and found one of the boys to borrow, and we went down for a walk, and it was really nice. It reminded me of the summer before, when I was walking around the city between shifts at work, and because I had nothing better to do. It was always really sunny, had my headphones on, hat on. It was great. So yeah, had those photos. Then I've got a big pile of them which I'll probably end up using in a second video, and I'll probably end up filming that today. It's just my camera died halfway through filming this, so at the end you'll just see it cut off from the journal, and then you'll see a close-up of one of the pages, and that's because it died, and I did a close-up of it on my phone, and then decided that I would edit this video and get it up before it got too late and I didn't get around to it, because I know that will happen. That's very like me. And so camera battery's on charge, so with everything set out at the moment to craft, I'll get back to doing some more pages that I'll film. But yeah, and a couple of the next spreads I'm wanting to do are ones of my sister MJ and I from when I was around at her place. A really cute smiley photo of MJ on her changing mat. she somehow managed to roll over while I was grabbing a nappy. The day that I've decided to do my hair and put makeup on just to go to the mall. And it's the first time since MJ's been born that I've actually done something like that. And I thought I did pretty well, considering I haven't done it for quite a few months. And she looked really cute in the photo too. And then a couple weeks ago, before we went to Tauranga, we went around to our friend Mandy's place to hang out with her and her boys during the school holidays. Was it school holidays? No, it was just before the term finished. And she's got a 2-month-old named Alex, and so MJ and Alex got to have a play date for the first time, which was awesome since she hasn't really interacted with many other kids. Sadly, all my friends in Auckland are waiting to give birth or aren't having kids at this stage of life, which is completely understandable, and I don't blame you, especially if you love your sleep. It's the one thing that I miss. I miss getting a full night's sleep some nights. But yeah. So I made my first junk journal the other week. It was like 2 weeks ago almost now. There's lots of stuff come up and I just haven't had my crafting mojo. So I designed a junk journal for a friend's birthday present. Not going to say who it's for or too much about it because I'm posting it the day I post this video. So I don't want to spoil it for her, but I'm really proud of it. I managed to put a bookmark into it that's connected to the spine. I'd watched a few YouTube videos before about making junk journals and never really could follow what they were doing and get how they could turn these pieces of reused cardboard into something so pretty. Because when I did it, it just looked like a pile of trash. But yeah. And I left it kind of bland. Well, not in the sense bland, but like blank, so that she can fill it in herself. I put some really nice papers in with gold foiling because that's her thing. And there's another couple of really cute things that I got to go with it. And I laid them on top of the wrapping paper and took one of the best photos of something I've made. It looks amazing. I'm going to post it after she's received it. MJ's learnt a new trick at the moment as well. She has learnt a high-pitched squeal, and it sounds a lot like her crying, so sometimes I'm having a bit of difficulty differentiating it. But she's so smiley and adorable. It's really cute. She's also learnt how to hold her own bottle, which is it's really handy actually. Quite happy about that one. Coming up on the 31st of October, I have a swap that I'm hosting on Swapbot. It's called 15 Old Book Pages, and for the swap you will send 15 old book pages to your partner. The old as in discoloured, the sort of pages that will give you a vintage feel. These book pages will need to be from a minimum of 3 different books, but you can use as many different books as you like. You will only have one partner. There's a little bit more information about it, but I went to the op shop the other day when we were picking up a couch for Joe's boss, and they had an amazing pile of old books. And I noticed the sign had said $2 each. I went up to the counter with quite a few of them, and she was like, I'll do you 3 for $5. So $11 later, because the music paper ones were $1 each, they didn't come under the 3 for $5 deal, unfortunately. $11 later, I've got 2 really big books, Mother Goose and Other Kids' Stories ones. Then I've got an Oxford of the English Word. I got some other ones that have the smaller sorts of pages that are always a lot thinner, kind of like Bible paper. I'm not really sure what you would call that. Yeah. I wonder actually, what other swaps do I have coming up that you people need to know about? I feel like I'm a radio host, and that's one thing I used to really want to do. I remember in high school when I was at Auckland Girls, we had some people come in to talk about work experience sort of stuff, and one of them was a radio station. Apparently it takes a lot of work to actually get into one. I found that quite surprising. So on the 30th of September, I've got a Happy Mail swap coming up. And 20th of October, oh, the 30th of September's gone. 20th of October, I've got my zine swap coming up. For that, you have 3 partners that you send 2 zines to. In the International Poets group I have in Swapbot, there is 3 poems in a tea. Feel free to search up that group and come and join. It is for all those poetry lovers out there. There's another Happy Mail swap at the end of October, a zine swap on the 17th of November, and another zine swap on the 8th of December. I've got a couple of other swaps that I've got brainstorming in my head that I want to use, and I've got the things to make them, but I'm waiting until I feel the time is right to craft them before setting up the swap, because I don't want to set it up and then feel like it's all big build-ups to me, because it's not the way I'd actually planned it in my head to be. I like it to be exactly how I had envisioned it, which sometimes is pretty difficult to get. And I learnt that with my junk journal. I was like, we'll make it all nice and shiny on the cover. I didn't really think about it because I was going for a vintage feel, and it kind of looks out of place. I honestly wish I had used music book paper, but Chelsea had used that for her cover, and I really didn't want to feel like I was copying her. So I just left it at that. Doesn't look too bad, but nothing really stuck to it, so I actually had to super glue the paper down. Luckily, only tape sticks, so the little bit of washi on there is fine. I did decide to Mod Podge over the top of all the papers, and it kind of made the stamp inks that I had put down on it go funny. Anyway, I hear MJ crying, so I'm just gonna check on her, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got back, and I pretty much recorded until the end, then realised I had the wrong setting for my mic. So hopefully this is a bit better than the first part. I forgot to test it last time, but I've now completely forgotten everything that I said, so that's okay. I remembered that yesterday I found the poetry book that I had published, so I decided that I would go grab that out and that I would pick a couple of poems from it to read to you, because I'm not going to try refilm everything that I said because my memory is terrible. So yeah, we'll start with the ones about MJ, because you're there and listening. For someone so small, all you do is kick. For someone so small, you're very active. 3 months until you run me ragged, no longer napping when I nap, kicking while I knit away. Soon you'll be crawling, running Dad off his feet. I look forward to the day when you walk, running off with Dad on your tail. That will be the day I miss you, just kicking away on my inside, my little inhabitant. Soon you'll stand on your own 2 feet, my little princess. My MJ. My MJ, your little kicks each day are what keep me going. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know where I would be. You, my love, are the blessing that's brought our family closer together. I am so thankful to be carrying you and bringing you into this world. I love you, my little jelly bean. Millie Eva. Days like this make me think of you, how the sun beamed down, kissing your olive skin, book in hand, bucket hat upon your head, soaking in the hot summer sunshine. Hours upon hours you would nap, you would read. Lemonade in hand, this is my fondest memory of you. That is in memory of my baba, who passed away Christmas Eve 2015. I stand. Before you I stand, a body living. But what you do not see, the truth behind my eyes, perception. The idea of it all, hidden behind brown eyes, lies to that never-ending battle. Depression, anxiety stabbing away, uncertainty hidden under layers upon layers of makeup and nail polish, finally painted into something else. Back to me. I finally started feeling like me again. Piercings almost all back in place, tattoos slowly decorating my blank canvas of skin, dressing like me, not someone else's expectations of who I should be. Mind wanders. Too many into it, no, but somehow I've managed to succeed in one particular thing, writing scrolled upon pages, holding mysteries, secrets, of words produced when the mind truly wanders. Dramatic panic. I'm always lost, trying to figure out what to write. I struggle to put word after word, letter after letter. Just the same as I struggle to win the never-ending battle I face with depression. Day in and day out, things don't seem to ever get better. Down and down the rabbit hole I spiral. As it all turns from bad to worse, I watch as my handwriting changes, slowly sculpting itself into a dramatic panic. Fragile. Light bulbs are so fragile, but so essential to life. Maybe we are like light bulbs, shining until our lights just stop working, our fuses blowing, needing to be replaced, so we can shine again, twice as bright. Finding one that I like. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. We lay together, side by side, entwined in each other's arms. Your snuggles are like nectar, and I'm a bee, always coming back for more. I fell for you hard. Surprisingly, I don't regret it at all. When you told me you loved me, my heart swelled like a balloon. Water ran down our bodies. I wanted to tell you I love you for a while now, but it scared me, made me anxious. I didn't know how you would respond. It's not the first time I fell hard and fast. I don't want to ruin what we have. I wonder if you'll just be another muse for my poetry or a long-term thing. Either way, I love you, and I hope you stay. When I first saw you, I wasn't too sure. Minutes before I met you, I realized I didn't know your name. Thought after thought, I actually contemplated standing you up. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. We talked and talked, you spilled your drink, and we talked some more. After it all, I didn't know if I would see you again. We went for coffee, which led to me meeting your friends and drawing through my novel because boredom. You looked cute in your plate. I could feel my hands itching to steal it. Coffee led to chugging, and chugging led to me chundering. Next thing I knew, you ditched your friends to hang out with me in the low lives at the Nerd Fest. It had been a few weeks and we started talking daily. It wasn't only just for the Snapchat streak. Slowly it turned to more. Then one instant took that all away. Back to nothing, just strangers with memories.